Welcome back to the Casual Lounge podcast, guys. My name is Remy. I'm the founder of Casual Rain, the host of the Casual Lounge podcast, and I'm here today with my brother, my bestie, the second cutest man in the room.
You like to say first worst, second the best.
The one with the hairy chest, Mag.
She's gonna kill us.
He's gonna kill us, proper. Right, I hope you're all doing okay. Today we wanted to do an episode on building your dream body, getting the confidence you need to get yourself in the gym. And I'm with the perfect person here because I didn't have a clue really, and still kind of don't really have a clue on like what to do at the gym. Like I see guys, especially like trans guys, I see them like building their dream bodies, and I think, oh, you look sick. I wish I knew what to do, but I was one of these people that would go into the gym and look at all the machines and just be like, A, I'd like look at everyone and think they look so much better than me, and B, I'd just look at all the machines and be like, even if I felt like I might know how to use them, like I wouldn't have the confidence to try it if I'd never done it before. So me and Aaron have recently started the gym, and he's a pro. So you did sports at college?
No, I did GCSE PE, but then in my BTEC level, there was like components of personal training.
Right.
So, like we learned like the intricate parts and the physical parts.
Okay. Yeah, so he's been like basically training me. He's been showing me like how to use certain machines. I didn't even know what like reps or sets were or anything like that. So like I have this mate called Jordan, and he would like tell me like, oh, you know, you need to do these reps, these sets, and I was like, what the fuck is
Well, to be fair, after like 2 days, he smashed it. He was like, "Yeah, I've just done 3 sets," and I was like,
yeah, I was like well proud of myself using the lingo. Like you were like, oh, should we move on? I was like, let me just finish my set. I felt like I'm a bad boy. But we're 21 days into the new year, and it's the perfect time to start fresh, set realistic goals, and start building your dream body. So we wanted to discuss common fears that people have when they start the gym, how to set realistic and achievable and positive goals. And what we're going to try and do in this episode is we're going to break down the basics of the gym. Aaron's going to share his great knowledge, and hopefully we can help you guys get the confidence that you need to, you know, do what you need to do. So the first thing we're going to do is address some common fears. So we've obviously got some notes with us here, but do you have any like common fears in your head already? Because I had a bunch.
I think just going in altogether is just a massive fear in itself, isn't it? Like, you're going in and, like you said, you see all these people, they know what they're doing, or maybe you think they know what they're doing, because some people could be new in it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And it's just that anxiety, that fear of like, oh shit.
Yeah, of just like feeling out of place and just kind of like being judged, I think. And I think like when you're trans as well, like you've got that added like pressure of, I mean, nobody puts it on you because, you know, but you definitely put it on yourself. I did for sure anyway.
But it's there generally in society anyway, so I think in your head you sort of expect it, don't you, when you go into a gym?
Yeah, for sure, man. So some common fears that I've got here. So what we did was we put on our story on Instagram. If you don't follow us, it's Casual Rain _ Rain is spelled REIGN. And I just basically put up a little kind of section for people to tell me some stories that they've got about the gym, any common fears that they've got, any kind of topics that they want us to discuss today. And a couple of fears I've noted down from messages we had were feeling judged or out of place, not knowing how to use the equipment, that was definitely mine, comparing yourself to others, and I don't know if like, nobody said this right, but when I started the gym, I was like, because obviously you wear like your joggers and stuff. Like the first day we went to the gym, I was doing what's that one where the thing that you made look so easy, and you had to spot me today. Spot.
Oh, bench press.
Yeah, that's bench press. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I'm not very good at the bench press.
Nah, you smashed it, to be fair.
Thank you. But like the position that you're in, like there's obviously like if you haven't had bottom surgery, there's no print, and this is something that like people don't. Well, I think generally people don't look out for this or notice it, but as a trans man, I think that's definitely like a big insecurity. Yeah. Like I think it's the same with like any insecurity. Like whatever you're insecure about, 9 times out of 10, other people don't notice it, but you definitely do. So yeah, I wasn't wearing my Casual Rain boxers that time, the first time I went to the gym, but let me tell you, I wore them. I've been wearing them every single day since.
Yeah.
And the packer just works so well. Like it's just.
And it gives you that like added confidence.
Of course. Definitely. So that was a like an insecurity for me when I first started. But I mean, these are the ones that we've had from messages about feeling judged, not knowing how to use equipment, etc. Let's just quickly address some of those
I was gonna
fears.
say,
Oh yeah, go on.
sorry, before you carry on.
What's up?
I was gonna ask you, you know, like you were starting out the gym, you're talking about like the package and stuff. Did you ever feel like you didn't know what to wear to the gym as well? Was clothing one?
I think because I'd done the gym like on and off before, I kind of had an idea of what I felt comfortable in, what I should be wearing. But that was definitely something that when I first ever started, I was like, I don't know what the hell to wear. And especially like if you haven't had top surgery and stuff, because this is the first time that I've been to the gym since having top surgery.
That's so euphoric in itself, isn't it?
It's the best feeling, honestly. Like, but like one thing that did stop me from going to the gym pre top surgery was the fact that like the binder would just roll down. Like, it's just super uncomfortable. You don't know, like you're wearing your like baggy tops and stuff. Like,
But still, you got that print there, and especially when you're lifting weights, and it's like,
it's really uncomfortable. So yeah, man, I think that's definitely like a big thing. But like I say, like it's just about like just pushing yourself and just remembering like God.
I was going to say exactly what you were saying, but remembering that like people are there to work on themselves,
This
like
is it.
nobody will be judging you. You get the odd few, of course you will, because you get that anywhere, don't you?
Yeah.
But it's just remembering like you're there to work on yourself, better yourself, and it doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks.
For sure.
But then,
Well, I think like that's the same as anything. Like you always kind of think that people are watching you, people are looking at you, but people are just worried about themselves. So
yeah,
that's it. But we just want to quickly go over some of these common fears and how you can tackle them. So in terms of the feeling judged or out of place, we kind of already touched on that. Like everyone starts somewhere. Do you know what I mean? What really helped me, because when I first started, like I said, like I didn't really know what I was doing, so I definitely felt out of place. But what helped me was just going with you. Like this has completely changed like my gym experience. Like I
yeah,
feel so confident going with, especially someone who is also trans. Like obviously, I know that's not always something that you can find, but if you are lucky enough, just go with a mate, man. Just go with someone that
I was
kind
going to
of,
say like even if they don't know what they're doing, like
it's okay because you're kind of figuring it out together.
yeah, and you can always ask someone in the gym because I've noticed like quite a lot of people are actually helpful. Like, can you show me just how to do this, or can you? What is that exercise? What does it
Yeah,
work?
definitely.
Or and the gym instructors like that's what they're there for, to show you how to use it safely as well. That's a big
Yeah,
one.
we need to touch on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Like, go with somebody that you trust. And yeah, definitely just ask people because they are, most gyms they are really, really helpful. So don't be afraid to ask. Everybody's there to learn. Everybody's there for the same reason.
I'd recommend like day passes at different gyms as well. You need
Yeah.
to find where you're comfortable because if you go to a gym and you've signed up for a membership and you're like, oh, I don't like the vibe or whatever it is, the equipment, the people, how busy it is, there's so many factors to it.
Yeah.
I found best doing like day passes and figuring out what's best for me. So I go to a really quiet gym now because I hate busy gyms.
Yeah, this is it. Like, I don't love busy. Like, I hate when it's busy. So even though I'm getting more confident now, like, I still don't really like when it's busy. Like, so yeah, definitely try out different gyms, and then you've got like a little taster of,
Literally.
different types of gyms and what works for you.
Like, why are they using my equipment?
Exactly. Today we were like, oh, he's still using the chest press.
Yeah.
Is that even what it's called?
Um,
Chest press. Chest press.
chest press? The one that we was pushing earlier? Yeah, that's chest press.
Got you. See, everybody's learning. Everybody's learning. I was talking to my friend, and we were just talking about how good, like, getting into a good gym routine is for your mental health as well. Like,
Yeah.
know, just going out there, getting yourself, like, getting your muscles moving, like, it makes all the difference. It really does. I had like like recently. This was only like last week. I was hit with the dysphoria train, man. I was really, really struggling, and I didn't. I think obviously everybody deals with dysphoria differently, but when I am feeling dysphoric, I tend to just shut off a little bit, and I don't want to talk to anybody about it. So I was kind of isolating myself for a couple of days. I wasn't chatting to anyone. I was feeling really shit. But then Aaron, I had a nice chat with Aaron, and he made me feel better and stuff, and he kind of pushed me to, because obviously you have days where you don't want to go to the gym, especially when you're feeling dysphoric, like that's a massive thing. But Aaron pushed me, and we got out there, and you know, It sounds so cliche because I've never been like a gym person either, and you hear it all the time. Like people that love the gym, they're like, oh, go out. Or people that like walking, walking really, and it's like, okay, like, but that's not like I'd rather just rot in bed.
You know, yeah. But after that gym session, you were like, yeah, man, I'm pumped.
I
I'm gonna
felt
come
so
again.
good. Literally, like I felt like I just like was getting myself into a good routine. I think that was the first day that we started the gym, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
because that's why I was just talking to Aaron about it, and I was just like, I need to get into some healthy habits and just start working on myself proper. And then he was like, let's just start the gym, and we did. And I think we started last week. We've been 4 times now.
Yeah, full time.
Because I had to have a rest because that was some rough workouts that we did. But yeah, I mean, it's really good for your mental health for sure, man. So yeah, just push yourself and see where it takes you.
This man got DOMs.
DOMS. I didn't even know what DOMS was. So do you want to explain what DOMS is real quick?
Yeah, so it stands for delayed onset muscle soreness, and it's usually when you've like extenuated during exercise, or you've overtrained, or you're just like starting out, or you've lifted too much heavy weight that's like past your potential.
Do you know what made me absolutely crazy? What I was telling you in the gym earlier. Like when your bank like messages you and says there's been some unusual activity on your card.
Yeah.
Check something. I was in so much pain. I literally googled, should I go to the gym if I'm still in agony? And it came up and it says, that pain's normal usually when you do some kind of unusual strenuous activity. And I was like, I've been dormant for so long. Like, literally, I just felt like a bank card. It made me crease. I was like,
I felt like a bank card.
I was like, just there's been some unusual activity on your card, like, because I just never exercise, like, honestly. But yeah, no, obviously rest is just as important, and we'll touch on that as well. Um, Aaron, do you want to take us into setting realistic and positive goals? Because I feel like you're the man for that.
Yeah, setting realistic goals. I'd say it's like not all about the gym. Like that's a really common myth that people like. If I go to the gym, like I can eat what I want, do what I want, as long as I burn the calories. And it is true. You can do like things called dirty bulk and clean bulk, but food intake is such a big part of like going to the gym, or even keeping fit and healthy. Like that will help you control your weight gain, weight loss, muscle gain, um, even like everything from your hair,
Yeah, man. Like,
nails.
my dad always says two things: health starts in the kitchen, and food is the best medicine. Like,
Yeah,
it's what you
it's
put
true.
into your body, and it like,
It's not even about the gym. Like even if you didn't want to be fit and healthy, like in terms of physical health, food, yeah, your dad's right. Food is literally life. Like it is
yeah,
everything.
it's what you put in your body for sure. And like, I think it's important to set goals, but you have to make sure that they're realistic.
Yeah, like if you're saying, I don't know, you want to lose 5 kg in 3 weeks, it's possible if you, I don't know, starve yourself or do it all the wrong ways.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't want to do that because you're just going to harm yourself in the long run. You need that energy and like doing keto diets right and
Yeah, like diets like that are good as long as like you know how to like monitor it and stuff, and like
yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing it in a
sure.
healthy way. Like you have to think of the gym, I think, as like it sounds so cringy, but like a lifestyle change, isn't it? Like
It is a
you have to
lifestyle.
do. You can't just like
It's
pick
not.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like it's not a hobby. It's not.
Well, it is,
I
but
mean, like it is, but like it's not. If you're like really dedicated to it, it like you said, it's a lifestyle. It's the same with food. It's a lifestyle. Like if you're gonna keep eating unhealthy food, that's your lifestyle. If you're gonna keep going to the gym, that's your lifestyle.
this is it. So what would you say is well, first of all, why do you think it's important to set goals?
So you've got something to work towards because if you're going sort of aimlessly, you're gonna feel sort of lost in yourself. You're not really gonna know what you're doing there, and then that's probably gonna stray you away. Oh, I'm not going to the gym now, or I'm not going to do this or that. But if you've got a goal in mind and you've got something to work towards, it won't happen straight away, but in the long run, you will get there. And it's good to take progress pictures and
Yeah, I've taken some.
yeah,
You've got to, because that's how you can compare, isn't it? And yeah, I just think setting realistic goals, not like I want to like drop 2 stone in a week or I want to do this, like
yeah.
that's not realistic. You have to set realistic and positive goals. Like for example, I mean, what I was bench pressing
30. So the bar's 20 kilo. We added 5 on each side, so that's 30 kilos.
Okay, but like, Aaron made it look so easy. Like, what the actual hell? Like, he was just like, oh, I'm just gonna add these two weights. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. And he did it, and he did it like basically with his little finger. And I was like, "Pff, I can do this. I got on there, and oh my god, if Aaron wasn't there to hold the bar, like, because I nearly dropped it on my teeth, bro.
That's actually a really good point as well, because we were talking about earlier. Remy naturally looks more muscular than me, and it's good not to compare yourself. I listened to this woman, sorry, the other day,
Right.
and she was talking to her boyfriend or friend or whatever, and she was like, "Wow, like you can lift that much weight," and he just went, "Oh, it's not really that impressive. Like, look at the people around me." And she went, "If you're constantly going to compare yourself to people, that's going to be the killer of your joy." And it's so true because as much as like we won't lift the same weights, we're always going to look different and have different strengths. Like just because someone's got a massive body build, like some like bodybuilders, they just lift weights, don't they? Power lifters or whatever, but they can't do a pull up.
Bro, I was as surprised as anyone. I thought, I thought my muscles are massive.
They are though. They are.
Well, they're not massive, but I've always been naturally muscly, so I thought like I'll be able to do like whatever Aaron can do in the gym, like, do you know what I mean? So he did this with his little finger, and then basically it nearly fell on my teeth when I did it. Aaron had to catch the bar for me. But yeah, it was. I mean, that was something that I learned today. You know what I mean? Like, I was very like.
But that's the good thing. Like you're constantly learning. Even now, I've been doing it since I was about 16, 17, like properly. But I'm still learning. Like there's some things I'm like, oh, that looks cool, and I'll have to go.
It's really cool because I think like if you're like a skinny guy or whatever, like I think it's really easy to be like, oh, like really intimidated by these like bigger guys. But you'll surprise yourself. Like trust me, like you will.
Yeah. And on the safety factor, like when you're starting out as well, you'll be able to lift more weight than you think, or like you'll be able to lift weights. Say you can do 10 kg and you're like, oh, that was sound. I would recommend like not going over that. It's better to be at a comfortable position, get your technique right. You avoid injury then, and it's about easing yourself into the gym, because I think the heavier weight you lift right at the start, the more prone you're going to be to injury.
Yeah, man, because we went ham on the first day, and I was loving it. It felt amazing, but yeah, it catches up with you for sure. And you said something really, I think, valuable to me on the first day, which I should have listened to.
I love that you said that, and you're like, I don't know it myself.
No, I know what you said.
Oh, you made it sound.
I didn't listen to it.
Oh,
I know what you thought. I know.
I know what you're saying now.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, you said something to me. You said, don't like. Well, I know what you said, but I don't know like the words that you used for it. Something about don't sacrifice form for weight.
That's true, yeah. Because again, technique and form are gonna build like your muscles correctly. So if you've got the incorrect technique, it'll like maybe build muscle in one part, but then like you've got other parts, and you go to do the correct technique and actually realise you can't lift as much as you thought, or especially with wrists, it's good to keep them like. I'm on camera now, so I can do it.
You know, we're going up in the world. We'll try.
Yeah.
We've had a mate, an absolute mate trying to set this up, bro.
Hour later. You keep your wrist straight when you're holding like dumbbells and barbells or whatever. As soon as your like wrist goes like that, prone to injury. I've got a wrist injury now.
Aaron's had every single injury under the sun. Like, he injured himself today. Oh, you know what? The cutest thing was when you went on to do the pull-ups.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what they're called, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I wish I could do a pull-up. I wish I could do a pull-up. I was like, I bet you can. Like, go on, have a go. And he jumped on the bar, and like all I saw was him from the back, like he did a pull-up, and he was just like jumping back like this. Oh my god, I did it! Like he was like a little monkey, man.
I've been trying to do that for a good 2 years, so it was like.
This is it, like, you know, like everyone starts somewhere. This is what.
And that's it about realistic goals. Like it took me 2 years to do a pull-up. Like, I mean, I've been on and off the gym and workout, but still, like, I didn't think I'd get there that soon.
Yeah, don't like. I think it's just really important not to set unrealistic goals. I think set small goals. Like, for example, I was saying about the bench press, so I can comfortably do 20.
Yeah.
20 what?
kg.
kg. See, I'm learning so much. I can comfortably do 20 kg, but I'm thinking like, what would be a realistic goal for me then, like moving forwards in terms of like in a month's time, I want to be able to do this, or
I'd say because we've just started, we'll get like the form and technique right, and then after that, you'll be able to see where you can. Oh God, where you can go with it and what you want to do, and we can set like because you can do different types of workouts like progressive overload, or you can do calisthenics, or you can do endurance workouts, HIIT workouts, and there's another one for like bouncing. I don't know.
bounce.
It's sort of, but like when you do lunges, you like bouncing. I can't remember what we're gonna do.
Squats.
Nah, like there's a word for this specific word.
Okay, we'll find out and we'll put it in the bio if we need to.
Yeah, we'll find out.
But yeah, I think like set yourself small goals, celebrate those milestones for sure. That's really important. I mean, we talk about it every time we're on a podcast. It's just celebrating those little things. Like that's what's going to keep you going. Like it's not all about like the massive wins. Like you have to celebrate the ones in between as well.
And then progress pictures. Like even if you take a picture every day and you can't notice something, look back to your first picture ever taken, put it next to that one, and I'll probably
Yeah, and it'll help you for sure. I've got a note here. It says breaking down the basics. So, like I said, when I first started the gym, I didn't know what reps were, what sets were, whatever. So, as what I want you to do is we'll do a quick game here where you're going to quiz me on what they are, and you can give me more information on them because I only know like literally the bare minimum.
I mean, to be fair, you nailed it earlier. So,
All right, let's go.
what is a repetition?
Oh, it's in the name actually, because you hear reps and you're like, what the fuck is that? Sorry, mum for swearing. She's gonna smack me.
Please smack me.
She will. No, she won't. She doesn't hit me.
I will.
I'll knock you out. You know it.
Come on, we've just had this conversation.
Have we?
Yeah.
So you can't watch you can bench press more than me. I'd still left, right.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have the fight. That'll be in the next episode. We'll record that. We've got cameras next. We'll film it and then we'll put on a little poll.
A poll.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Who's gonna win? Right. You said it in the name. Then you said repetitions, but I've never heard it. Like I've never heard someone say do 10 repetitions before. I've always heard 10 reps. And if you've never been to the gym or you're not comfortable, I don't have a clue. I just think that's like gym lingo. But then Aaron broke it down and it's just repetitions. So say you're doing like a bicep curl, whatever. Yeah, you're doing an exercise, even squats, let's say, because that's a nice easy one that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Say you're doing a squat. If you do 10 reps, that means you do 10 squats.
Yeah, basically.
And I read online that you should be aiming for about between 8 and 12 reps per set. That took me so long to say. I'll have edited that.
What is going on?
I don't know. It's because we've hit the gym today.
Yeah, true.
Minus all the stuttering, I got it. So what's your next question?
It's always good to have rest in between sets as well, because going straight. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did have a question. Oh.
No, joking. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, what sets right?
You go. If you've got like more to add, because I don't really know. So
each time you do a set as well, it's good to have.
wait, they don't know what sets are yet.
Oh yeah. So okay, Remy.
Yes.
Next question.
Okay. This is unexpected. What question is it?
What are sets?
Sets, right. Sets are, so say you do 8 reps. Okay, say you're doing squats, yeah, you do 8 reps, so you do 8 squats. So you want to aim for about 3 sets, which means 8 lots of 3. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm also shit at maths. 8 lots of 3, so basically you're doing 8, 16, 24 squats, and that's your 3 sets done.
Yeah, but between each 8 reps, between each 8 reps,
Between each set.
Gym boy. It's good to have a rest period because you need to recover from the exercise you've just done. It doesn't give you more energy, but you've got more energy to go off into your next set, because if you're not recovering, you're going to find yourself struggling to do the next lot of 8 or the next set.
So a minute between sets.
With those reps, yeah, I'd say 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay, cool. So, do you know about like compound exercises and isolation exercises? But I learned about that yesterday, so I was doing my research. So I'll just quickly, just in case anybody's heard of that. Compound exercises just means that you work multiple muscle groups. So, for example, squats, deadlifts, bench presses. Because I'm assuming
That's what we were talking about earlier. You know, when I was saying we should do chest first, then triceps.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when you work out your triceps, you're not going to be able to do chest exercises. Because when you do a chest exercise, your secondary muscle is the tricep.
yeah.
So it's best to work in muscle groups like that: chest and tricep, shoulders and back, or shoulders and biceps, or back and biceps. You can figure out all this on like literally Google.
Yeah, I mean, use AI, go on Google.
You and fucking AI, man.
What, like, I'm kind of in a relationship with ChatGPT.
You are. I swear, every time I've been round to his house, he's on the laptop. ChatGPT.
It's my answer to everything. Do you know what it is? Because when I Google stuff, I'm like, I always take the piss out of Kyra for it, but I'm actually literally the same. Like, say like this pen, right? Say the lid's broke. Obviously, you wouldn't Google this; you just get a new pen. But say the lid's broke. I would like Google if I needed to figure out. I'd be like, right, I've got a blue pen. It's a biro, normal biro, it's got medium ink in it. The pen is like kind of like the lid is kind of bent, like, and it's been chipped a little bit and it's broken. What can I do to fix it? And then Google's obviously like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. So there's no search results. So with like ChatGPT, you can just tell it your whole life story, and it's great. Like, I think it's amazing. You made me crease the other day when you said you got me talking to ChatGPT at 3 a.m. It's the best. Like, it's real good. But yeah, go on there, have a look. You can even like type in there like, give me like a beginner workout, or like give me like a meal plan or meal prep. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really good. But yeah, so with like a bench press, then that will be a compound exercise because you're working out your triceps and your chest.
Yeah.
So then you've got isolation exercises, which just target individual muscles. So this would be like your bicep curls, tricep extensions, because that's just focused on that.
Yeah. You know that thing we use for the bicep curls, and you have to put your elbow and arm over the. You sit down on it. I don't know what it's called, but you put your arms over it, and then you do the. No, my camera. And then.
Oh no!
And then you do the curl.
I know what you're talking about.
Isolating muscle because you're just fully working your bicep. So micep.
Just your bicep. Not bicep, your sep. Start working out biceps, work out your own steps.
Fuck's sake.
Take us to our beginner workout, Azza.
So we've got day one. Full body workout, squats, push-ups, dumbbell rows. Just got like a bit of everything going on. I guess you want to like loosen yourself up and you want to loosen yourself up and stuff. Day two, maybe like cardio and core, a bit of walking, maybe a bit of jogging, followed by like crunches,
Planks as well.
planks. Your favourite.
We had a plank contest.
Plank contest. Oh, and the push-up contest.
It was so funny. Oh, I wish I could do. I would get on this table right now and show you. You did well. I think I did like 25 press-ups, and Aaron, you did like 30. Well, no, you did 29. He did 29.
Oh yeah.
We were trying to see how much we could do in a minute, and he did 29. And I was like, Aaron, you've got like 3 seconds left. 3 seconds, you got this. You just put like face planted the floor, just dropped like just on his mat, and I creased that. That was funny. What about day three? What would you do day three?
Day three, full body or stretching. One thing about stretching, I'd always recommend doing that, even if you're not working out, morning and night, because flexibility. You know, like how a lot of people have back problems, stereotypically, a lot of people will start to have back problems and, I don't know, they can't stretch as far.
Yeah.
Like, your body, you should be able to like touch your toes without even doing physical exercise or going to the gym or whatever it is. Flexibility is such a big one because you'll save yourself so much aggro when you get older.
Aaron loves stretching like I love ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's really important though. Like,
it is, like, just for mobility, especially if you're lifting weights, because then you're going to become so restricted. Like, your muscles going to build, but you're not going to be able to stretch your arms as far as you should be able to, sort of thing. I can't explain how important it is.
No,
it
yeah,
is so
really
important. And for someone who's constantly got fucking back problems, like, I started physio October last year, and I swear it's like literally saved my life. I'm more flexible than I've actually ever been in my life.
Yeah, it's so important for sure. And you've had like every injury under the sun, so you know the importance of
My neck.
stretching. Yeah, his neck today, but he's a walking disaster.
Yeah. My friend said to me once, "Is there any part of your body that actually works?"
You said no.
I'm deaf, I'm blind, my back problems, my shoulder. Blah, blah. Fucking hell. Oh, my fucking feet and all.
Your feet. Oh, he's got flat feet.
I've got fat feet.
Fallen arches. That's the correct term.
Problem.
I think it's really cute. Fallen arches. Kyra's got them as well, so I've got a soft spot for people with fallen arches. I just think, just like your foot just doesn't like,
Your foot just doesn't work.
It's like, I just think it's so cute. Like whenever Kyra's like, my feet hurt, I'm like, is it your fallen arches? It's like, it just warms my heart. I think, bless her. It's so cute.
Oh my days.
I always look after your fallen arches if you need me to.
Thanks.
No problem. Right, let's go to the Q&A real quick. So, as I said on the Casual Rain Instagram story we posted, just for people to share their questions, fears, concerns, anything like that. And we got some messages. So this one's from Ronnie. He says, how do I know which weights to use? And as these questions are kind of for you, because I'm still learning as well.
I think if you're first going, it's about testing them out. I'd ideally just start on a lower weight, maybe like, I don't know, 6 kilos or so. It depends what exercise you're doing. So,
Yeah.
like, you were first starting out, Rem started with 6 kilo dumbbells on chest flies. And that's, like, you could go higher, but that's at a comfortable weight for you.
Sorry to cut you off. That's the important thing about like avoiding injury, because like I said, I could go higher if I wanted to, but then I'm going to injure myself, and it's always form over the actual weight.
Exactly that, yeah. You want to get your technique and form right before you start, like, literally just go straight into it and let's go.
Yeah, man, because I had to have like 3 days off the gym because I literally could not stretch my arms for anything. Like, you could have said, I'll give you £1 million, and I'd be like,
No.
I'll try, but I can't. Like, it was really bad. So yeah, just it's just about experimenting.
Yeah, because these sort of injuries can, like, take you out the gym. When I had my back injury last year as well, like, that took me out the gym for 8 weeks. And even then, I was in rehab, so he said I could only do stretches.
Right.
And that's when I started doing what I was showing you. So I had to do them for a further month. And before I could actually lift any weight, it was 3 months. Just because I hadn't done stretches or lifted too much.
Crazy. And I feel like people don't talk about that enough, really, about like the recovery sides. And, you know, rest is just as important.
Because all you see online is just these wham guys, here's your workout, go and get them.
Yeah. And there's so much information out there at the moment. Like, I have a question after we answer these ones from our followers. The next one's from Cameron, not Aaron's brother. Well, it might be, I didn't check. Cameron says, should I do cardio or strength training first?
I think that all depends on the goal. I mean,
we haven't done any cardio yet, really. We've done like a light warm-up on the treadmill.
oh, the steppers.
Oh, yeah, the steps.
But it just it does generally depend on what your goal is, I think. I would go cardio first because I think that's a nice ease into your body weight, and you're like training your cardiovascular at the same time. It's a nice all-rounder. I'd say swimming. Swimming is such a good all-rounder. Every single like muscle, down to your lungs, down to your actual muscles, and working up on endurance and your strength. It's such a good. It's just such a good all-rounder.
It's really good. As well, if you want to lose weight as well, like, I know so many people that have
Yeah.
just gone swimming like 3 times a week and lost so much weight.
Yeah. So yeah, let us know what your goal is, and
Yeah.
maybe we can answer that in the next one.
I do have a little note here that says if you're beginning your journey at the gym, then you should focus on both for a well-rounded approach. So maybe like say 20 minutes cardio. Is that too much? Or I mean, at your own pace. I'm not saying like 20 minutes of like sprinting, but
I think walking's generally good anyway, because you're supposed to get your 10,000 steps in. So maybe just don't exude what you can't do. Just do what your body is telling you to. Your body ultimately will just tell you everything.
yeah, for sure. Hayden asks, how long should my workouts be?
Again, depends what you're training. I wouldn't go longer than an hour. I know some people go like 2 to 3 hours in the gym. I mean, people who are like proper athletes and bodybuilders, they're gonna spend like hours training a day. It's their like day job. But I would say no more than an hour, really, if you're at
I think so.
healthy.
An hour, just an hour is like a healthy.
Just a healthy amount, like a
Yeah.
generic.
Yeah, generic.
You can get a lot in.
And you're not gonna like overexert yourself, like especially if you're just starting out. I'd go like 40 minutes an hour. See how you go.
Yeah, seriously, I wouldn't just go crazy on it.
Yeah, and here here it says for beginners start with 30 to 45 minutes per session, 3 times a week. So
As well, like not training like 4 or 5 times a week straight off the bat. Training 7 days a week is just like a no-go as well, because I was saying to Remy earlier, like when you're training, your muscle fibers tear and they need that time to recuperate and recover.
which I felt really useful that you told me that, because I felt really weak today in the gym, and it was like, what the hell? Like I thought I should be like stronger. Do you know what I mean? But
And that's it. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
this is it, 100%. So that's all for our questions. But I have a quick one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to answer this. So if you can't, just say
No.
But no. So last night, it was like, you know how people say you're not supposed to really eat after like 6 o'clock if you're trying to lose weight.
Yeah, is that your question?
No. Okay, it was like 9 o'clock, and I was like, I want something. I need a snack. You know what I mean? And then I looked in the cupboard, and we had things that were like low calories, right? So like I could have had like jammy dodgers for like 57 calories or whatever it is. But then there was like, you know, I don't know if you know, like the cherry bakewell like oat dessert type thing. It's basically like a flapjack. It's like oats. It's got a bit of cherry and it's fire. It tastes just like a cherry bakewell, but it's like a healthier version. I've done quotations because I don't actually know how healthy it is, but it was like 131 calories, I think. So it was way more, but it was like oats and obviously like cherry, and it had like a high amount of protein in it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know like what and I don't know if you know, but what would be better, like if you've craving something, like, because my dad said like it doesn't matter about calories per se, like depending on what
See,
you want
that's
to do.
what I said to you the other day.
Yeah.
I says I don't count calories.
Yeah,
I just
so-
think it's so point. I mean, obviously, to each their own. It depends on people's goals. Me personally, I just don't think it's necessary, especially if you've done something like keto. You can manage your carbs so much better after you've done them. Obviously, do keto in a healthy way. Don't. If you've got health problems, like speak to someone. I'm not a dietitian, but just from going off personal experience, yeah, I don't do calories.
So like what would have been because there's things like healthy fats and stuff, and I don't really know too much about this stuff at the moment, but like so like ultimately I went for the thing that had lower calories, even though I really wanted the cherry bakewell thing. But it was like oats, so I'm assuming that's like healthy fats and stuff, even though it was like almost double the calories.
Yeah, so it like depends what's in there. Obviously, you got your sugar intake, your fats intake, your saturates, and all that. But being a biscuit, you know, it's
Being a biscuit.
no, not you.
I'm not a biscuit. You're a biscuit.
I'd be a biscuit. I'd be malted milk.
No, you'd be a nice biscuit.
Oh, that's so cute.
What would I be?
I'm gonna say something. I was gonna say bourbon then.
That's what came to my head as well.
You're a chocolate bourbon.
Yeah.
That's not racist at all.
Why give bourbon vibes?
Bourbon. You give me whiskey vibes, yeah.
Bourbon.
That's
chocolate
bourbon, isn't it?
Oh.
I always get confused and I get so embarrassed because if there's like bourbon biscuits, I'm always like, can I have a bourbon or a bourbon? Because I don't want to.
I didn't even know they were different.
Yeah, I think they're spelled the same though. Bourbon and bourbon.
You were bourbon.
Yeah, that's what I am. Sorry, what were you saying?
Love a chocolate biscuit.
What did you mean when you said that?
Nice and crisp.
You winked at me.
I did.
You didn't even. I'm just shit staring.
Oh. You manipulated me.
Gaslit you into thinking that you winked at me. Okay, so what would you say? Snack wise, do you want to be looking at calories and stuff? Especially because I want to lose weight, but my main goal is I want to build muscle.
Because you're trying to lose weight. I'd just cut out that option altogether. Honestly.
What?
I would go for something like a piece of fruit. Or
Not what I wanted to hear. But
no biscuits, no cherry bakewell.
not why I brought up this question. I'm done. That's cool. What I wanted him to say was, yeah, have the cherry bacon.
No, but in terms, like you were saying, I'd go for the oatier version.
Right, yeah,
Because-
which is what. It's not a real one. It's
It's not a real oat.
no, it's not a real like cherry bakewell cake.
yeah.
It's like
it's
flavoured,
flavoured. Yeah, I'd go for the oatier version.
even though it's more calories.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is another thing I was saying to you yesterday, I think. Even if you eat all the bad calories in the world but limit yourself, say you had like 10 takeaways a week but you limited your calories and you're in a deficit, you're still eating bad foods for you, which are going to affect your energy and make you feel lethargic when you're on a day-to-day basis and if you're in the gym. Whereas if you eat the food you're supposed to, your body is energized, your body's got the right nutrients to do the right things.
And you do feel a difference 100% when you start eating better.
100%, you feel clean, you feel good in yourself.
Right, I just want to quickly shout out my friend Jacob Donegan. So he is one of my favourite guys in the trans community, honestly. His Instagram is JJAY underscore1405 if you want to follow him on Instagram. And his TikTok is ITZ, so it's underscore Jacob underscore 33 on TikTok. He's a trans guy from Ireland, and he is the reason he's one of my favorite guys in the trans community is because he just wants to help people. Like that's his main goal, and that's what we share. I think is he cares about people, and he wants people to feel comfortable. And as I was speaking to him the other night when I met him, he was saying, in Ireland, he's like one of the only trans people that is like out and proud. So, big up to Jacob and everything he's doing for the community. The reason I'm shouting him out is because he is dropping a new fitness app, and that will be coming out at the end of January. I don't believe we have a date yet. If we do, I will post it on my socials. It's going to be called Mind and Muscles. That's Mind and Muscles. But in his accent, because he's Irish, he'll be like, Mind and Muscles.
Oh my god, that was sick! Yeah.
Jake's gonna see that. He's gonna be like, that was horrendous. It's basically a fitness app that is aimed at helping trans people, whether that's male to female, female to male, and helping them reach their fitness goals, basically. So when I've got more information on that, I will let you know. But yeah, please do check him out because he deserves everything.
He's such a great guy,
I
honestly.
can't wait to meet him.
You've got to. He's just so full of energy and just buzzing. Like when I met him that night, he was just like, just great energy, man. You just couldn't beat it.